And tell me if you think Juliet Holness should be fired as House Speaker. Get this video to 1,000 likes, my people. Share the video. It is Gratitude Thursdays. I have something for play for no. Don't go away. Listen to this.
Does not exist.
Member, I wouldn't be able to agree with you there as
No,
chair.
no.
And I'll tell you why.
Madam Chair,
Because
Madam Chair.
this is already
Madam Chair.
This is already law.
Madam Chair.
And Mr. Brown, may I speak?
No,
member?
but I wasn't completed. Could you allow
So
me?
that is not a question we can ask,
But
Mr.
Madam
Brown.
Chair, why can't I be allowed to ask my question?
Mr.
You
Brown,
can differ.
No, Mr. Brown is not in a position.
But let him determine that. He's here to answer.
He actually answered that question
No,
before.
but I want the clarification from him. So can't I be granted that privilege?
Well, the AG answered us last meeting,
Madam
member.
Chair, is this a committee of all members?
Hold on a moment. Mr. Jackson, most
Parliament has
inappropriate, Member
erupted.
Jackson. So, Member Jackson, Mr. Brown answered that question for you before. He cannot speak to anything legally as it relates to the Act of Parliament. That is not his remit. That is not the purpose. No, hold on, Mr. Jackson. I'm going to turn your mic on again.
Everybody drop a like on the video.
No, you can't tell the man if he's making sense or not. Member, no, member, not appropriate. Member. Hello, Mr. Jackson. So, Mr. Jackson, you can ask your question. However, I caution you, Mr. Jackson, Member Jackson, that we have already established, both in the last meeting and earlier today in this current meeting, that it is not Mr. Brown's remit to speak to anything as it relates to legal designation about anything to do with the parish, anything to do with the parish. It is a parliamentary procedure passed in Parliament, and this is where the discussion would have to be only in Parliament. When Mr. Brown and the ECJ comes back to us, it will be a discussion about boundaries, which is the remit of the committee. And I would say to you, Mr. Brown, since Mr. Jackson is feeling so aggrieved, remind you, it is not your remit to speak as it relates to the legal document in respect of the establishment of the parish.
Can I speak now, Madam Chair?
Member Jackson and then Member Hilton.
Like and share the video, everybody.
You know, Madam Chair, before I go into the crux of my question, these committees of Parliament, for all the years that I've been here, provides a forum for members of Parliament to seek and obtain clarification on issues from members who appear before here. So it is the privilege accorded a member to ask any question for their own clarification. A question from a member does not constitute a decision of the committee. And I was never purporting that to be the case. I was proceeding...
All right, so let's get into the main stories, everybody, all right? Juliet Holness is a problem. At least that's what the People's National Party are saying. They're calling this situation not staying in her role. See, as Speaker of the House, they're saying that she is to act independently. Not because she's the Prime Minister's wife, not because she come from JLP. As Speaker to the House, she is, her job title is to remain independent. Did that seem independent to you? And this is an ongoing history that it seemingly has a problem with the Speaker of the House, giving the benefit to her husband and the Jamaica Labour Party alone. See, it seems that whenever the People's National Party, Mark Golding, or the comrades take the floor to speak, they seems as if that they are bullied and they are mistreated, and she steps her side outside of her role. So, I'm going to ask you the question, everybody drop in the comment section. If you think that she should be fired as House Speaker, drop a like on the video. Every man, every woman, do you think that Juliet Holness should be fired as Speaker of the House? You understand? Because what we just saw a while ago, what many persons are saying, is the clear case that Miss Juliet Holness is operating like a she named Mother Jamaica. They're saying that it seems as if that a she named Bull Bucker and Duppy Conqueror, and this is only one case. Juliet Holness said that whenever the Prime Minister enters the cabinet or parliament, all members should stand to their feet to greet their leader. She said her hubby is the real boss. The man is what she says. But at the end of the day, as Speaker of the House, her role is to be independent. When both sides are doing a debate or a conference or whatever presentation it may be, she is to moderate to ensure no one speaks over anybody. Did that look like she was moderating a while ago? Was her actions a while ago fair? All right, and this is a constant situation many persons has been expressing, that it seems as if that Juliet Holness is a bully, according to them, not me. I even heard the defendant, whom she had the $800 million case with, did express allegedly that Juliet Holness tends to want to muzzle her contenders. You understand? Okay? So the People's National Party, Mark Golding, are now saying that this is now becoming an issue, because they're saying this: the Speaker's role is to intend to be independent and must act independent of the government of the day. Mark Golding elaborated, because they was already saying that this was a clear plant, meaning that she was planted in her role as Speaker of the House to give the advantage to her husband's administration. It cannot be a case, is what they're saying, that the head of government and the wife or the spouse of the head of government is the head of parliament. Nothing no go so in the world, is what they're saying. Meaning that Andrew Holness can be the leader for your country and his wife be the leader for parliament. That's what they're saying. So that's why them call it a plant. They're saying that she was planted in that role to give the JLP the home advantage with her husband too. You understand? So should she be fired from parliament? That is the big question, everybody. You understand? No. The opposition insisted that is the tradition, but was drowned out by the governing side, who raised objection to the comment, and they were not approved of what Mr. Golding was saying. Now, it is usual for the government member to take that stance of the House given what was said. Now, majority in the House and the present scenario actually had an overwhelming majority. Golding was forced to finish his speech but did not get the support. All right. Now they're saying further, the PNP president says that it is untenable for the Prime Minister's statutory declaration of assets liabilities to go uncertified for 2 years. So they must also chip in with that too. Okay? She's a moderator. She is given the role for both sides of parliament in the House to be fair. You understand? That means that the JLP not for overtalk the PNP and the PNP not for overtalk the JLP on her watch. You understand? But that does not seem to be the case, because many persons are now saying that it seems as if that whenever things now go them way or them plan to do anything, there are even certain times they question her commitment to her job, which they must say she pick a side, which she shouldn't have done so, because picking a side means that she's no longer suited for the position or the role that she was given by her husband. That's why them say she's a plant. Them put her in there to give Andrew Holness administration the home advantage. Okay? Now, they are also saying this is an issue because it is a clear case of conflict of interest. All right? Yeah. See, this is not the case that whether or not Juliet Holness is educationally qualified. It's not the case that whether or not they believe that she have intelligence or she does. No, it is a clear case that she and her position should be removed from each other because she's not operating within her role as Speaker of the House. Because as you know, can clearly see a while ago, and on many other instances with Lisa, Hannah, and many other persons, there seems to be where the microphone turn off when them have something to say as it relates to the government and the Prime Minister. Should she be fired? Drop a like on the video, share the video. We have more to come. Stay tuned down and I will be back.